Hi my beauties, welcome back to my channel. For today's look, I will be using the Violet Voss x Lauralee eyeshadow palette. I came up with this look that I think is appropriate for every day, and I decided not to use any false eyelashes or go for a wing liner. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, then keep on watching. The first color we are going to use is Birches or Birches, I don't know how you pronounce it, but I'm using an E17 to blend that into my crease like I normally do. And I'm just going to continue blending that in my crease, making sure there are no harsh lines. The next color that we are going in with is Ragamuffin on the same brush, and I'm going to go on top of Birches or Birches, I don't know, blending it on top, again making sure there isn't any harsh lines, and just so it can have a gradient effect in the crease. To deepen up the crease, I'm gonna go in with Alabama on the same brush, the E17. This is my holy grail brush, but I'm just going to put that in the crease like I did with Ragamuffin and Birches, just to define the crease a little bit more, and I'm just dragging that onto my lid to add a little color to it. For my lid, I'm going with Rammer Jammer on an e.l.f. smudge brush, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. This is a pretty red, deep burgundy color. And since the brush wasn't giving me the intensity that I wanted, I just decided to go in with my finger just to intensify it even more. And then I'm just going back in with my E17 and blending the color with my crease colors just so everything looks nice and blended. So I wanted to add a little pop in the center of my lid, so I went in with Tickled Pink, and I'm just popping that into the center of my lid just to add more dimension to it and just so it can have a nice sparkle in the center, and I'm just blending it with my finger. And then I went in with Lou on a Real Techniques brow brush, and I'm just tight lining my upper lash line with this just to add more dimension to my eye and just to add shape to my eye. And then I'm going in with this Morphe brush. I don't know the exact name of it, I'll link it down below, but I'm just blending it out. And then I am applying mascara, a lot of mascara, since I won't be applying any false eyelashes. Moving on to my face, I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Remarcable concealer, and I am going to add some Sephora Radiant drops just to add a luminous effect. And I'm just going to dot that all over my face. And then I'm going to blend that in with a beauty blender. This is a full coverage foundation, so a little goes a long way. The first time I used it, I put way too much and my face looked really cakey. Some of the lines of my face were emphasized and it was not pretty, so just use a little bit. For concealer, I'm using my Holy Grail Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm just going to apply that underneath my eyes. I'm going to apply it to the basic areas as always, the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and I'm also gonna apply some to the sides of my cheeks because I will be contouring. And then with my damped beauty blender, I'm going to blend that in. Make sure your beauty blender is really wet so you can get a nice finish to your makeup. To set my under eyes, I am using the yellow powder in the Shade and Light palette, and I'm just going to blend out any creases, and then I'm going to set my under eye with that yellow powder. And then on top of that, I'm going to use my NYC Loose Powder, and I'm just going to do a little mini bake underneath my eyes just so my eyes won't crease. time for my favorite part. I am going in with my Sephora Radiant Drops, and I'm just going to apply that to the highest points of my cheeks. As always, you guys know that this is my favorite technique when applying highlighter. And then I'm going to go in with the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to mix both Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop, and I'm going to apply that on top of my liquid highlight. Just look at that amazing glow. Look at how highlighty and amazing. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going in with my NYC Loose Powder. I am using a very light layer of this because it will make your face look white. And then to contour, I'm using the Benefit Hoola bronzer, which has been my favorite for the past month. I've been using it a lot. And I'm just going to create this little weird fishy kissy face to bronze up my cheekbones. And then just peep my highlight. It looks amazing. And I'm going to apply some on my temples, my forehead. And then to contour, I'm going in with Subconscious from the Shade and Light palette. And I'm just going to carve my cheekbones out, creating a straight line and then just blending it so it won't be as harsh. And I'm also going to blend it upward. After that, I am going to clean up my contour just so it can look nice and sharp, and so my cheekbones can look well defined because my face is kind of round. So I want my cheekbones and the contour to be as defined as possible, and I'm just going to blend that out. Right away, I don't bake underneath my contour. For blush, I'm going in with this bronzy color from the Becca Jaclyn Hill face palette, and I'm using an e.l.f. complexion brush for this. All of the brushes that I'm using will be linked down below. To finish off my eyes, I am going to use all the colors that I used in my crease on my lower lash line with this small Morphe brush. And then to set my face, I am using this Wet n Wild Photo Finish setting spray. And then I am going to apply more highlight while my face is still wet. This will just help intensify your highlight and just highlight yourself to the gods. And then for my lip color, I'm using Colourpop's Matte X in Chateau. And then after this is the finished look. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching.